anytime I see that. Well,
I'm sure you heard that though.
Oh. Oh no.
oh, he got you.
You got cake too.
Damn.
Well, we're back at this, and, well, MICAH, Fallout 76. What a train wreck. What an absolute train wreck of a launch and everything, and yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I was hoping it would be good. Yeah, in spite of previous stuff that people said about us and everything, I hoped it would have been good.
I mean, it has a lot of things I care about. It's Fallout, Appalachia, cryptids. I mean, you know,
it was ticking all your boxes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I want to run around in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, possibly with Bigfoot, who I've taught how to use firearms. I don't know, whatever.
Imagine Bigfoot as a companion in this game. That would be the greatest thing ever.
I feel like other people feel the same way about that.
Yes, very
and if
much
you
so.
don't, I'm not currently accepting criticism of your said beliefs. So, meh.
But Fallout 76, I remember. Okay, I'm not going to discuss in length, all the stuff that was said about us back in the day, but back when we did this, a lot of people went back to our original reaction to the Bethesda E3 panel, and it says here, it's so mind-boggling how people never saw the red flags when Fallout 76 was announced. So many issues already sprang up. It was one of those too good moments, and people fell for it again. And all those who got upset expressed that at the game, they didn't even hate on it. Yeah, that's the thing. The comment section in this basically was saying to us, just like, God, these guys are so angry and so hateful. I was like, we didn't yell once. All we did was express a little bit of doubt, being like, I don't think this will be ready. That's what we were saying. That's all we said. Well, you guys got the last laugh. I'm gonna heart that one. Fallout 76 is a perfect example of a good idea executed horrible and rushed. Yeah, basically. We came back after their reaction to Fallout 76. So, yeah, it's a bloodbath down here. And gosh, I just keep looking for the ones that have like 20 replies on it. There it is. Just a friendly reminder, don't take offense or do care less. Careful overhyping everything in your heads or everything is going to be disappointing. And then it's like, well. And let's see, there was one here. It was a bunch of people. Oh yeah, there were other games we watched during this, but mostly it was I didn't understand why you all are acting like this. I understand every single one of you has an opinion. Everyone's fearful, but honestly, how bad can it be? But can't seem to take criticism. Pretty hypocritical if you ask me. How bad can it be? Oh, if Jonathan only knew. In Morgan Freeman's voice. Oh, if only Jonathan knew at the time that what was going on behind the scenes. If he had any clue of the plans that Todd had, he might have changed his mind. How bad could it be? Turns out, very bad.
See, the thing is though, like, as far like internet comment sections always get so salty. So, had it been good, people would have been running over here just to be like, "Oh, get dunked on. You losers were wrong." But it's like nobody's ever going to be happy,
But yeah, this one here is like, man, you guys are mad, and it's just like, and it's just like, I was pretty satisfied with the conference. I understand you're pissed about Elder Scrolls 6, but you have to realize that the game is far off, and they can't have it cannibalizing ESO when they just announced a new expansion. It's just like, It's been 8 years since Skyrim first dropped. It only took them 4 between Oblivion and Skyrim. They've had twice the time to develop Elder Scrolls 6, and all we got was a screenshot. That's it. That's what I said. That's all I said. And what do we still have? Do we still have any announcement on when Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out? No. How many years has it been? 4, which makes it now 12 years since the last true Elder Scrolls game came out.
If they were able to deliver on all that stuff, that would have been like the greatest E3 announcement ever.
Yes. If Fallout 76 would have had some quality to it.
Because I remember that E3. It was pretty hype.
It was. But I was just like not buying into the hype because I just knew that Bethesda seemed to be on a downward trend. I hated to say it, but the only thing that was going good under ZeniMax at that point was Doom. That's it.
I wanted it all to be true. I just wanted Todd Howard to be like standing over me when I wake up in my sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
And then he like chloroforms me. And I come to, and my hands are tied, and I'm in a cart, and I just hear Ralof say, hey, you're finally awake. Ran into that Imperial ambush like that horse thief over there. And I'd be like, yes, tell me about the Juniper Mead. And then...
Is that the voice? Oh, God.
And then it would have been game on. I just would have been screaming like a child running away from trolls the rest of my life.
The dream.
Yeah.
Some achieve it. Sadly, though, this did not. So, The Fall of 76 by Internet Historian. This is a classic one. We're going to see what Micah thinks about all this. Here we go.
Never played 76. I don't do a lot of PC gaming. Never went next gen, so...
And that's fine.
Yeah.
But just be prepared. This is going to get ugly.
I heard the launch was pretty bumpy.
It does not, explanations do not do it justice. This is truly something you must witness. And I am sorry, but here we go. Oh, shoot.
Still gonna be better than the Rainforest video we had to watch.
Oh, that one. Oh. Travel through Bethesda ruins.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead. Or working at a different office.
That's a pretty
How did
awesome
this happen?
opening, though.
Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76. June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My God, it was exciting. And they promised we'd know more at E3. E3 hype time. The press conference. 16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. All new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
I was gonna say, you can hear the Bethesda employees in the crowd, like just so early to cheer. Like that girl that screamed right there is like, okay, all right, what position do you have at Bethesda? That's all I gotta ask.
New rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
4 times the map
It is
size.
4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
My God, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day 1 patch of 50 gigabytes.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76. And oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Textures far too texturous, an all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, frame rate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies.
Oh,
Kind of speaks for itself.
Spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise. Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few. Joseph Anderson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long.
all you had to do was kidnap me and put me in Tamriel, Todd. That's all you had to do. The one job.
One job, Todd. And you failed.
I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life, Todd.
It gets worse. Error CE 348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system.
Yeah.
A few PC players had their computers bricked entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it. And many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet.
They did that a lot.
Man.
Any criticism levied against the game, they basically just like, nope, you're banned.
Rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else. Reddit. Twitter. Bethesda's other games on Steam.
Oh.
The backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad.
Yeah, about that.
Oh dear lord, they hate it. This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
Almost heaven, West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah.
So many bad reviews.
And the YouTube community had this to say.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not gonna subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game. But what I am saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened?
Every now and again I go through the Metacritic negative reviews just to see like some of the stupid takes that some people have on games. I'm just like, huh. Because some of them are bad, but I went and I looked through the ones on Fallout 76, and dear Lord, like the amount of people who were just like highly detailed with their criticisms, I'm just like, oof. These people had a bad time. And yeah, sucks to be them. I didn't buy into the hype.
Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines were tight. Too tight. Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just finished.
We're gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please, Todd, no more.
We're gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids Fallout 76.
Now, Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience.
Jesus.
So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer
This just
and a blindfold to wildly flail around and
Oh,
take
dear.
down anyone who happened by.
Yeah. They banned so many people. They banned some cheaters, but they actually banned someone who literally grinded dozens and dozens of hours to get the best armor in the game, and they were just like, oh, obviously cheated, banned, and they never brought his account back, even after he was able to prove 100% that he wasn't cheating.
But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community. That's right. 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a couple of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game and it would be an absolute disaster.
Oh.
Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts.
Ooh.
At first, they tried the usual approach. Banning people who had some of the best items in the game.
Oh.
You spent 700 hours just to get the best gun? Die, cheater. Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room, and they banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get in quick with a level 1 account, get all that good shit, then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account, and you're good to go. Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game. So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game.
Zimbabwe. I couldn't make out what country this belonged to.
Oh, yeah.
Zimbabwe.
I've used them as an economic example many a time.
Well, I mean, their idea was just keep printing money. It would solve all the problems. It did not. I'm sorry.
Did not.
Yeah.
So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs. Hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it, and we might unban you, please? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room.
Well,
November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40 to $35 to $30.
Yeesh.
You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany, they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller. Also, some stores are just zip tying it to other products.
Oh.
But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are, and it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good.
Oof.
There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although, what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code?
For real?
Most of them, yes. Chad actually did get one that was a physical disc. But yes, most of them were just that.
That's kind of lame.
Yes, it is. It's terrible.
And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform, so they have all the control. If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of playing. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums. Then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man, engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die.
A few things followed. First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
You seen this?
Got it.
Hold on.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that
man.
stupid thing at the bottom is broken. There we go. Let me just do this here, sorry.
Okay.
There we go. Now it's less likely to tip over. But yeah, this was pretty bad.
That's not their fault.
So the fact that he was so calm about it, he's like,
What a stud.
GameStop, this is Brian.
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake. Second, the media. And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Miglatio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state.
It's 2023 right now, and the game is still in a lot of way, and from what I hear about from people, it is still unplayable.
Updates on this lawsuit are slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel. Look, there's a meteor headed straight to Earth. Oh my God. We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no. Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin. Don't let this happen to you. Get Curiosity Stream. It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world. Partial nudity? Maybe if you look hard enough. But more importantly, the most arousing thing of all, knowledge. Works for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything, okay? Science, nature, history, tech, society. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian for unlimited access to the world's free top documentaries and non-fiction series. Use the promo code InternetHistorian during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free, then cancel any time. Wink. Please, look, I need sponsors. I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one. Please. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian.
Crow's gangster.
Ads over. Let's rewind a little bit.
Oh no.
Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition. Wow. It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag.
Oh, I heard about the bag thing.
Fast.
Getting caught with your pants down and lying about why you were caught with your pants down, and then eventually just being just the snowball effect of everything just getting worse and worse and worse. It
forward to the release. And customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land,
yummy,
look a bit different.
Bruh.
In fact, it looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in.
Bruh.
Did they really just advertise one thing and deliver another? You can't do that. So there was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda,
nylon, not
asking for
canvas.
refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
That's the whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow.
Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do we do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that. Fantastic idea. Hear ye, hear ye. Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms? Fuck yeah! What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the Power Armor. Whoa! What about you? Lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate. Fuck the bag. He's right. Fuck the bag. Lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood laminate, lightwood
Yes.
laminate, lightwood.
Yes.
This was Bethesda's fantasy of what
God.
What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier. Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of material, apparently. That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers. Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game if you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop for 700 atoms. Ooh, just short. Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble, so they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine. We'll make your precious fucking bag. If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc., etc. And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months. But it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed.
Wow.
Yeah. Remember what I said about the snowball and just getting worse and worse and worse and worse?
Still better than Rainforest.
Yeah.
Still better.
Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that is the tale of the duffel kerfuffle. How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas.
Yeah, they did. They made a great one for New Vegas. Look at that. It's great. Two-headed Yaogwai on the front.
I mean, yeah, if you're an NCR guy.
Well, okay, fair. Actually, you know what you could have done? You could have just been like, done a stencil and just been like, to hell with the NCR.
That's right.
Yeah.
One last piece of merch.
Oh God.
Nuka-Dark. Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th. $80 plus postage and handling. Not cheap, But in return, you got a very cool bootle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been.
If
November 14th
only.
came and went, and there was no rum. Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say. The usual Fallout standard. All of this just works. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy. Right there. Did you catch that?
No.
That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell.
Oh no.
We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know about this.
Oh, yeah. This, oh.
Oof.
People were not happy. Look at that ratio. Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed. People began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually costs us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design.
Right,
Convincing stuff.
sure.
So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Very dribbly. So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker. Some made their own at home and the quality was about on par.
Yeah.
But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper and they actually give a shit.
Yes.
Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out of this were pretty good.
Oof.
Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic.
Yeah, that looks like frosted glass to me. That doesn't look like cheap plastic.
They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars.
Yeah.
This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it, so they deleted them. You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea. I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off. This gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the 76 and $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print? Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard? Let's get back to the game. December 2.
Oof.
I know, right?
So basically, this entire debacle is what caused them to be sold to Microsoft, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the downfall of not just the Fallout franchise, but Bethesda and ZeniMax as a whole. Basically, the only thing that was keeping ZeniMax afloat, like I said, was the Doom franchise. And even then, it wasn't enough to prevent a sale to Microsoft.
2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir.
All right.
The good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
Future!
But it also brought in field of view sliders. Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray! The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard, I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash was significant.
Hey man, that
because
chicken
everybody
looks
knew
deadly.
why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the Atomic Shop. And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12, a Santa outfit for $20, blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4. But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas themed emotes. Twice the price of these games. The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too. Oh look, it's marked down half price. But it's not. It was released half price. They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency. That's illegal, here in Australia at least, in Canada and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of whining now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco, the new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck,
That
No
went
Man's Sky
nowhere.
was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis, hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling, and returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again.
CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian.
Okay.
Not many people know this, but I'm actually quite a good rap artist, rappist, if you will. So I'm going to say all these names for you from the credits.
A rapist.
Wow.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah,
that's the travesty that is.
It's a real big bummer.
Yeah, that was the real travesty of Fallout 76. Just unstoppable, unbelievable. It's hard to grasp just how badly they messed up over a span of time.
Although it now sounds like the perfect game for me because I hate online multiplayer stuff. So going into that world, but with as few people as possible, sounds kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, I think you might like it. There's a Fallout New Vegas, which I'll say this: Fallout New Vegas, criminally underrated game.
Oh, I mean, everyone that plays Fallout, there's like a huge chunk of them still maintain New Vegas as like their favorite Fallout.
Yeah.
I love New Vegas. I've played through it several times.
Yeah, I need to finish my New Vegas play.
I always pick the yes man ending.
Yes. It's like, hey, it's not my fault I can't say no. I was just programmed this way.
Because everybody else sucks except for you.
Which reminds me of that one boss character from Rick and Morty. It's just like, so do I need to go here? Yes. Do I need to explain myself? Yes. It's like, can't do anything but just say yes. God. So, The Fall of 76 by Internet Historian. It was good going back and seeing this. Basically, nothing's changed. Everything is still broken. Everything is still a travesty. And I'm hoping that people learned their lesson.
I'm just bummed because Appalachia is such a cool setting for something like that. And now, like, they're never going to return to it.
More than likely not. But...
And, like, it had Mothman.
I know. But sometimes we aren't meant to have good things. No. At least not for too long. And when good things do come along, count your blessings, because at any given point, everything can be ruined.
You wake up, sleep paralysis, Todd Howard standing over your bed.
Oh, God. I can't. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's going to do it. This was Fall of 76 by Internet Historian. If you want to see more, y'all know what to do. And if you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. And until next time, I'm Nate.
Micah.
See you later, everybody. Peace.